put together a message that in binary code basically told how many people are on our planet, what human beings look like, where our planet is located, how many planets away from the sun it is. All of this information. We also put that in binary code, which is, for you guys that don't know, line by line. So the first line, second line, I could be off on the numbers of which the lines were, but one line was how many people are
1,679 binary digits.
Yeah, but so like, let's say the first whole line, right, was saying something like how many people live on our planet. The second line would say, just for reference here, how many planets, how many stars away from our sun that we orbit are we in our galaxy. The next message would say what a human being looks like in a picture of binary code of a two-leg standing hominid with a head and how tall he was, and what our chemistry is made up of, which is mostly carbon, and all these things in line in binary code. We sent this message out, and the
you're missing one. And at the very bottom of it, how we decide to communicate through radio waves.
Good man. I did miss the last one. So all these things were sent out in a certain order, which I could be off on the exact order that these things are in, but they are in a certain order, right? Is the important thing, and they are saying what we just talked about. They sent this out, and it took many years. We got what is known as the Arecibo answer, and that is famously an exact answer in the same binary code as, and I put fucking picture up for you guys, in the same exact line for line binary code, same lines for the response as the communication itself of a message. And the message said, our planet has a lot more people than your planet is. Our planet is this many stars away from our sun that we orbit.
This is what our makeup is.
And you know what that was? It was a shorter two-legged hominid with a very large head. And then it had it had their genetical makeup, their DNA was more silicon than anything else, than carbon. And every answer was just so detailed and answered in the same formation that we sent. The same sequences that we sent. And this is famous for that reason. And I want to say something. This is the last thing I'm going to say on this. You have to understand that this is the greatest minds on our planet, right? So we got this response from outer space, sent all over around towards the Hercules star system. And we got this answer years later, sent back to us, as I said, too perfectly, fitting what we sent out. You have to understand, this is not a citizen that's lying. This is the government. This is a highly funded program. These are the greatest scientific minds of our generation who sent this out and got a response. This, you cannot say that they would not know where the message said that some guy hacked into a system and sent it from our own planet. They'd know that. They'd know if it came here, and they'd know if it came from not only outer space, but the direction in which it was received, which was back from around the Hercules system where we sent the goddamn information out.
Now, you want to know something even more cool?
What?
What's at the very bottom of the Arecibo answer? The way they communicate, not through radio waves, but through different waves. Now, what did we receive? No,
we sent the satellite so that answer you said.
But what did we receive prior to the Arecibo answer? A crop circle with the exact same design as what they used to communicate.
So our ways to communicate were literally in a binary code showing how our satellites looked. Good man, because I forgot about this. Because we talked about, they sent back this line for line, how they communicate. Now, ours looked exactly like a satellite that we all know. And their image looked a lot different
Yeah.
on that answer. That fucking image that they sent, and we go, is this how their satellites look?
We received a crop circle with that image years prior
And
to
here's
sending
the pictures right here.
Yeah.
There's a lot. There is a lot, man, that is a little bit almost too coincidental.
It would seem as if they had already been trying to tell us how to communicate with them
Yes.
through that crop circle itself, right next to the observatory.
Yes. Yes.
And then we decided to send something out.
And so that was hoax. Well, okay.
Yeah.
So you can't say the information to the top scientists at a well-funded program of the government that would be able to tell if it came from anywhere, even near this planet. Even if somebody was on Mars and sent it, they'd be able to tell how far away this came from and which direction, which was towards the Hercules system. So the message isn't fake at all, and it came from way out there in fucking outer space, and we know that, right? And then the message of their satellite and what it looks like verbatim comes back months later in a goddamn crop circle again, okay? And then here's the thing. Somebody faked the crop circle, right? Even though we've given you all this information about how crop circles, these intricate ones that we're putting up pictures all throughout this episode, you can clearly see cannot be made within 4 to 6 hours by human hand. Cannot. And they have all this phenomenon that goes around them, the lights, the dead animals, all these things, right? And then how about the fact that there's not just the image that coincides with messages sent to us,